Ernesto Che Guevara was born in Argentina in 1928. From a young age, he showed a keen interest in the world around him, displaying a curiosity that would later define his revolutionary spirit. Though trained as a doctor, he found his true calling in revolution. His medical training gave him a unique perspective on the suffering of the poor and the marginalized, which deeply influenced his political views. He believed in fighting for social justice and ending inequality. His speeches resonated with many who felt oppressed and unheard, and he quickly became a symbol of resistance and hope. His travels through Latin America exposed him to poverty and oppression, fueling his desire for change. He witnessed firsthand the harsh realities faced by the working class and indigenous communities, which solidified his commitment to revolutionary action. In Mexico, he met Fidel Castro and joined the Cuban Revolution. This meeting was a turning point in his life as he found a kindred spirit in Castro, and together they envisioned a new future for Cuba. Che's skills as a strategist and fighter proved invaluable to the Cuban Revolution's success in 1959. His ability to inspire and lead men in battle was crucial in the guerrilla warfare that ultimately led to a victory. He played a key role in overthrowing the Batista regime and establishing a socialist government. The victory was not just a military success, but a profound social transformation that aimed to uplift the Cuban people. As a leader in the new government, Che oversaw land reform and improved literacy rates. He believed that education was a powerful tool for liberation and worked tirelessly to ensure that every Cuban had access to it. He believed in empowering the people and creating a more equitable society. His vision extended beyond Cuba as he sought to inspire revolutionary movements across Latin America and the world, advocating for a united front against imperialism and exploitation. Despite his accomplishments in Cuba, Che felt the pull of revolution elsewhere. He believed in sparking revolutionary movements across Latin America. In 1965, he left Cuba to support a guerrilla group in the Congo. However, this effort proved unsuccessful and Che was forced to retreat. Undeterred, Che set his sights on Bolivia. He believed that Bolivia's large indigenous population and history of exploitation made it ripe for revolution. In 1966, he secretly entered the country with a small group of guerrillas, their goal to ignite a revolution that would spread throughout the continent. Che and his guerrillas faced significant challenges from the outset. The terrain was harsh and unfamiliar, a stark contrast to the Cuban Sierra Maestra. The local population, wary of outsiders, offered little support, hindering the recruitment of new fighters. Adding to their difficulties, the Bolivian army, trained and equipped by the United States, posed a formidable threat. The CIA, actively involved in counterinsurgency efforts in Latin America, provided intelligence and support to the Bolivian government. Che and his men found themselves increasingly isolated and outmatched. By October 1967, Che's guerrilla force had dwindled, plagued by hunger, disease, and constant pursuit. On October 8th, they were surrounded by Bolivian soldiers in the rugged Uro ravine. A firefight ensued, and Che was wounded and captured. Despite his capture, Che remained defiant. When questioned by a Bolivian officer, he reportedly declared, "Shoot me, coward, you are only going to kill a man." These words would become iconic, cementing his image as a fearless revolutionary willing to die for his beliefs. The last stand Che's final hours in La Higuera. Che was taken to a small schoolhouse in the village of La Higuera. He spent his final hours engaging in conversations with his captors, including a Bolivian schoolteacher who found him surprisingly gentle and compassionate. The Bolivian government, under pressure from the CIA, decided to execute Che. They feared that his imprisonment would turn him into a rallying point for revolutionaries worldwide. His execution was meant to send a clear message. Revolution would not be tolerated. Death of a revolutionary, birth of a legend. On October 9, 1967, Che Guevara, the iconic Marxist revolutionary, was executed by Bolivian soldiers. His capture and subsequent execution marked the end of his guerrilla campaign in Bolivia, a mission he had hoped would ignite a continent-wide revolution. After his death, his body was flown to Grande, a small town in Bolivia. There it was displayed to the press and local residents, a grim spectacle meant to serve as a warning to others who might follow in his footsteps. The images of his lifeless body, eyes open as if still defiant, shocked the world. These haunting photographs ignited a firestorm of controversy and debate, turning Che into a martyr for many and a symbol of resistance against oppression. The Bolivian government, hoping to quash the legend of Che Guevara, buried him in an unmarked grave. They believed that by erasing his physical presence, they could also erase his influence and the revolutionary fervor he inspired. However, in 1997, 30 years after his death, Che Guevara's remains were discovered. This discovery reignited interest in his life and legacy. His remains were exhumed and returned to Cuba, the country where he had played a pivotal role in the revolution. In Cuba, he was laid to rest in a mausoleum in Santa Clara, a city he had liberated during the Cuban Revolution. This mausoleum has since become a place of pilgrimage for those who admire his revolutionary spirit and ideals. Che Guevara's life and death continue to inspire and provoke, making him a lasting symbol of rebellion and the fight for justice. The legacy of Che, a symbol of resistance and revolution. Che Guevara's death transformed him into a martyr for revolutionary causes around the globe. His image, captured in Alberto Cordo's iconic photograph, became a ubiquitous symbol of rebellion, defiance, and social justice. Che's writings on guerrilla warfare and socialist ideology became influential texts for revolutionary movements in Latin America and beyond. His life and death served as a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, individuals could make a difference and challenge the status quo. Che's legacy had a profound impact on Latin American politics. His emphasis on armed struggle inspired numerous guerrilla movements throughout the continent. Groups like the Tupamaros in Uruguay and the Montoneros in Argentina drew inspiration from Che's tactics and ideology. While some of these movements achieved limited success, others faced brutal repression from right-wing governments backed by the United States. The CIA, viewing Che's legacy as a dangerous inspiration, actively worked to undermine leftist groups in the region. Despite the passage of time, Che Guevara's image and message continue to resonate with people around the world. His face adorns T-shirts, murals, and flags, transcending geographical boundaries and ideological divides. For many, Che represents a spirit of rebellion against injustice and a commitment to fighting for a more equitable world. His unwavering belief in the power of the people and his willingness to sacrifice his life for his ideals continue to inspire activists and revolutionaries today. Che Guevara's legacy is not without its critics. Some argue that his methods were brutal and that he was responsible for human rights abuses. They point to his role in the Cuban Revolution's summary executions and his harsh treatment of perceived enemies. Others criticize his economic policies, arguing that they led to shortages and hardship in Cuba. They question the effectiveness of his guerrilla tactics, pointing to his failures in the Congo and Bolivia as evidence of their limitations. Che Guevara's life was a complex and contradictory one. Born in Argentina, he was a man of many talents and passions. He was a doctor who became a revolutionary, dedicating his life to the cause of the oppressed and the downtrodden. A strategist who inspired millions with his vision of a fairer world, he played a crucial role in the Cuban Revolution alongside Fidel Castro. Che Guevara became a symbol of rebellion and a figure who continues to evoke both admiration and controversy. His image is iconic, representing the fight against injustice. His unwavering commitment to social justice, his relentless pursuit of equality, and his willingness to fight for his beliefs made him a legendary figure. He was not afraid to take up arms and lead by example, showing immense courage and determination in the face of adversity. His ultimate sacrifice, dying for his cause, continues to resonate with people around the world, making him a martyr in the eyes of many. Whether viewed as a hero, a martyr, or a controversial figure, Che Guevara's legacy is undeniable. His life story is a testament to the power of conviction. There is no denying the lasting impact of Che Guevara on history. His image is immortalized in textbooks, on T-shirts, and in museums around the world. His life and legacy serve as a reminder of the power of ideas the importance of intellectual pursuit and the need for continuous learning and growth, the importance of fighting for what you believe in, and the enduring human desire for a more just and equitable world are lessons we can draw from his life. Che Guevara's image continues to inspire social justice movements globally, reminding us that the struggle for equality and justice is ongoing and ever important.